Dominant Part 3. Try to tell you, love these things. It's like there's a lot in it. There's a lot in it. Let me go back to the dominant. Love this chord. So, like we were saying, now we're at this diminish. We talked about that diminish, and I want to end it out. I could either play a 1 chord in this hand over the 5. But the reason why I don't always end it like that. If the song is melodic, I may play it like that. Like if we just in major, and we may. That's just an inverted G. It's just easier to go from. It's easy to go from there like that. There's times where it'd just be easier. All I'm doing is just because that's like really uncomfortable to do. So sometimes you just play what's there. So like if I'm just playing that 1 over the 5 in the bass, but sometimes like it has that serious sound, and I don't want it to go melodic. I don't want to lose that serious sound, especially if I just did that walk up. Like you just added a lot of, you did all that work to add tension. I'm not even 100% completely versed on all of the theory of why it works. But even if you play in major, your 4 chord, a major chord will always work. Even if I go major 4, I don't know why that works. It just does. So the 4, you can either be a minor chord or it could be a major. Like it's like that's this whole other thing. But we do that walk up. Did all that work to make it like to get like that all of that tension, and to make it like sound like really like serious and high and everything like that, to like really bring in that mood, bring that spirit in, like just wherever the Holy Spirit leads you as you're playing, what he's like what he's trying to usher in. You may be in that already. I don't want to detract from that by now bringing it melodic too soon. I may want to resolve it melodic, but right now we're high, we're on a diminish. Like I don't want to lose that. I want to stick with that. So what do? You can do a G major 7. But remember, I said you can always flip things to make stuff comfortable, right? So let's bring this over here, because I'm already playing that. If I bring that over here and I play that regular G, you can either play it with the root or without the root. Sometimes, remember, like I was saying, like sometimes it's easier without the root. So and it's probably easier to do without the root this time, because like I told you, that easy method to find your dominant. Drop your thumb 2 semitones. Gives you that sound, right? Now you listen to what it sounds like. It doesn't sound as like melodic, but it's not quite a minor chord. You see how like that don't fit? Like it's too dramatic. But if I come, you hear like even like the sound waves like vibrate when you do. There's just something about that sound, like the sound, like you see how it sounds like it's waving a little bit, even though the keyboard plays whole notes. I'm not doing any of that. It's just the way that those different like those sound waves with those different notes come together. That's why people like really love it. So that's just like a fast. We can get like so deep into all of that, but it's that tritone in it. It's that tritone, because even that is a tritone, right? So how do you find that? How do you find your tritone? If we was in the scale of G, this would be a G major chord then, right? This is a G major chord. 1. This is our second. This is our third. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. 6, 7. But remember, the dominant is flat sit, right? Flat 7. That's how you get that sound, right? And remember, our tritone is the third in the flat 7, right? So we're looking for our third, 1, 2, 3, and a flat 7. Or you could play it like that. Why do we care? Because we could either do this, or if you have a bass player, you could hit that, hit that. It gives you that, like that. It gives you that tone. Or I could hit, or like I just hit a full G, a G major, or I could hit the tritone and the flat, like the dominant at the same time. Right? So it's like, and it gets crazy. Like you can stack it on top of each other, right? Because remember we talked about that, right? We talked about that, the way like these, in that circle of fifths, how they work together, right? So I'm gonna have to make a whole nother one. Jay is like, by the time I get done, you're gonna be tired of me. But it takes a lot. Like it's quicker and easier to learn and do, but to explain what's going on is what like takes so much time. But so like you kind of have that. It's like, and for my beginners, this is how much time we're gonna spend on the other ones. There's so much in the other ones. Like this ain't the only one that's fun like that. When you start learning drop chords and different stuff like that, even the major chord becomes in like add seconds and all of that different stuff like that. Even it's like C becomes like crazy. Like it's all fun. But I'm sorry, we getting distracted. But that you see how that works out? It's that same progression. Like, so that's all it's doing. It's like that. This thing is just a pattern. I don't know why it works. It just works. It just works. Hey, you drop that down. That's the same thing. Once you get there, it's the same thing. It's just that take the third and the seventh and everything like that. That's why this is gonna pay for us to practice our scales. The beginners aren't there yet. They're gonna get there. We want to practice our scale in every key. How long have we been going? 8 minutes. All right. So I may be able to finish it up now if I stop adding extra stuff. But the reason I went into that is because you could do something. Like you could do something here. Once you start to like match up each one the same way you match up, C goes here, F goes there. You start to memorize the tritones and you learn where they go. This is my two most common tritones in C. Why? Because this is the 1 tritone, this is the 4 tritone, and then your 5 tritone. Right? And I play it in a bunch of different ways. Sometimes I add the root back into it. Sometimes I add a 2. So this is how I play like the 4. Gives you that sound. That's how you do that other that break And I feel your spirit, I feel your spirit all over me. He's like moving down in my, hit that what good that dominant down in my soul. And then when they go in my soul, down in my soul. I'm going back and forth between them, between those tritones. Down in my soul, down in my soul, down in my. And then you can add to it. I can play like that whole note and everything like that. So I have options. And then remember, when you go to the 4, major always works. So I could do that, or I could hit major. Down in my soul, down in my soul. Or I could hit it in that like that tritone. Or I could hit it just as the F dominant 7, because the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So we're gonna do 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That gives us our major triad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, flat to 7. That's how we find that, right? So I can hit it like that too. So I could do like this. I could just do dominant to dominant. That's how you hit the or I could do, what do you call it? You could do an inversion. You're gonna come to love them inversions. And that'll make it easier. So instead of having to go back and forth, I can just go. I just took these two and brought it down here. I actually learned this chord from Minister Norman, and I didn't even know what it was. And if you don't know how to play it, you don't even know how like crazy it is. I learned this chord when I first started playing keyboard, and I didn't even know how crazy it was. Cause I was playing it like country. I just knew it had a country sound to it. I was doing stuff like that, and I was like, I got bored of it because I didn't even know how crazy that sound gets, and everything like that. How long I went? Oh man, 12 minutes.